Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we got the SCX6 on the bench again, and today we're going to bind it up to the Spektrum Rugged. So the SCX6 comes with the DX3. I chose not to use that because I do have the Rugged and I like to have all my rigs on the same radio. Kind of shitty if I want someone to borrow one of my rigs, but anyways, I don't usually lend them out. Everyone I go out with has their own, and if they break down, well, we just always have an extra rig. We always go with an extra rig, so they usually have another one to drive if they break down, and if I break down, I always have another rig. But anyways, so we're going to do the binding. Pretty simple. Got a battery in place. I did a video on these 9000 mAh Z batteries a little while ago. Check that out if you haven't checked them out. They're perfect fit in the SCX6 here. You can see I've got the extended printed, 3D printed, the extended battery tray pieces. That's in that video. And we'll get into doing the binding. So we have to bind to the radio and set our endpoints and Subt Trim for steering, and also for the shift servo. So we are in gear now, as you can see. I haven't even turned this rig on yet with the stock radio. This is still brand new, hasn't been out. New Super Swamper tires and Proline Method wheel faces, aluminum wheel faces on it. So let's get right into it. And what we have to do is get to the receiver box, which is underneath the motor here. Hopefully you guys are seeing this okay. I think we are. I'm just going to check. Yeah, we're seeing this good. So there's just 3 screws that have to come out of there. So I've got the electric drill again. And I think I have the right... I do not have the right size in there. Hold on. That's probably a 2 mil. I had the 2.5 still in there from the last time I used it. No, they're going to be smaller than the 2 mil. So they are the 1.5, I would think. No, well, what the heck? They got to be 2 mil then. Why wasn't my 2 mil fitting in there? Oh, because it's a 2.5, I think. 2.5 and a 2. So the 2 should fit in there. Yeah, the 2 fits in there. I just wasn't getting it in right. So these are the MIPs. They're lifetime warranty. Make sure we're going out, and we are going out. So we'll get the cap off, and we will get things set up. Nothing else has changed on this rig. Stock servos. I'm going to run it. I've heard that the servo isn't bad. I am sure I will be replacing it sooner than later with something different. Haven't really looked for anything yet because I haven't even taken this rig out yet. We're just getting it ready. Come on, get in there. That last screw down there is really deep in there. And there we go. For some reason it just wouldn't get in there for me. Simple to bind, that's for sure, because it does have the, I believe it's the 3-channel. No, it's the 5-channel. Oh, we got 5-channel in there. So, oh yeah, because we've got, so you now can see the electronic speed control. So we have a fan on top of the electronic speed control. And we do have the, no, it's a 3-channel, sorry. It is a 3-channel, 3 auxiliary, no, it's a 5-channel. It is the SR515, so it is a 5-channel, which is kind of nice. But I don't have any open channels. We got lights going everywhere, servo, shift servo, ESC, and steering servo. Okay, so we'll get her plugged in here. I got it on its stands that I 3D printed. So the wheels aren't touching because, like I said, this is the first time I have turned this on. We'll get the radio turned on. And I've already gone into the radio. I don't know if you guys can see that very well with the glare. Let me see, that maybe there. So I'm already got set up for the SCX6 honcho. And we go down to bind. And there's our bind. Go into there. We'll get it ready. Whoop, down to bind. Turn the on and off down, which is just below the receiver box. And we'll turn that on. Hear the fan. We'll hit the bind and hit the bind. And it is binding. And we are bound. So there we go. We should have steering. We have steering. So not too bad for trim. So now, and we are kind of somewhat in gear. So we will set up the Subt Trim first. Wheels aren't too bad, a little bit off. So we go into the radio again. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. Sorry about the glare. Maybe there. So we go back in. We go to Subt Trim. And we want to go to steering. And we enter that. No, not Subt Trim. What am I doing? We got to go back. Travel, I guess it would be. There we go. And you want to go right. So no, this is travel. We don't want travel. We want to get the wheels straight, so we're going to go back, and we see that we got steering at 0 and throttle at 0. So we want to go down to Subt Trim, where I was. I'm going to go to steering, and oh, I'm going the wrong way. And we're still not straight. Back down to steering. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. Go to your wheels, they're somewhat straight. I'm just going to have a look. A little bit more, I think. And I think we're good there. Okay, so we go back. Now we got to do our endpoints for the steering. So we go our travel, and we go down to steering. We go OK. And we just want to bring it off just a little bit. Just so you're not pushing too hard on the servo. I think we're good there. Our endpoints are set. And we're going to go back. Now we have to do the shift servo so that we don't burn it out, but we got to set it up on one of the buttons. So I'm probably going to set it up on G, which is down here. So we go down to, where is it? Assign. You guys hopefully are seeing what I'm doing there. So we go to Assign, Auxiliary 1, and we select it, and then we are going to assign it. And we're going to assign it to G, so you heard it go there. Then we go back down to, oh, we go to G, go OK, and then we go inhibit. So now we should be locked in, and we're locked in, and we can see that we've got a little bit of pressure on there. So I'm just going to shut her down for a sec so we don't burn that servo out. So we have to do the endpoints for that servo. So now auxiliary 1 is for our shifting, and it's on G, sorry, not Z. So we've assigned that. No, we don't want trim. Still getting used to this. So now we want to go to travel. And then instead we're going to go down to auxiliary 1 instead of steering. And we'll turn the truck back on. And what you want to do is go till you don't see any more pressure on the servo. Okay, and that one, we're about 82. So we'll go down to 82. Still a little high. So we'll go back in there, keep dropping it till we don't see any pressure on that, but yet it still shifts. This touchpad is a pain in the butt. Okay, keep going. Make sure we're locked in. Shift it again. We're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in. So we're about 78. I think we're a little high there still. Maybe a little high there yet. Just so you're not burning out that servo. Just move that out of the way. You can see that servo move, and then it relaxes when it gets put into gear. Right, we're in gear. And we're in gear. I'm not liking how that feels, but I think we're good. We won't burn out that servo because we're not putting too much pressure on it. So we're about 74. Actually, we're going to go up a little bit on that one. Maybe match that 74. We're in, and we're in. Okay, we're all set. So we go back, back. We should have throttle. We have throttle. Okay, so what you want to do is power off the truck, power off the radio, and this is just so the ESC takes that setting. And turn your radio back on, just so it updates itself. Turn the truck back on. We're in gear. We're shifting. Yep, and we're not putting any pressure on that servo. That's better. Yep, we're good. And we got movement in the throttle, and we're done. So we are ready. And we got steering. That servo seems pretty strong. So there you go. We are now bound to the Rugged. And I'm actually getting some telemetry, which is kind of weird because this is not a smart battery. It's telling me RX is at 6.1 volts. And the radio is at 4.9 volts, which I know I've got low batteries in there. So I'm kind of surprised at that it's showing 6 volts when I've got a 3S in here. So I'm not sure why it's... So shift, low gear, shift again, and we're in high gear. She's really jumpy there in high gear, isn't it? I don't like how jumpy that is, but anyways, there we go. Maybe it's because it's on the stand and no weight on it. But there we go. We are all ready to roll. So just something quick showing you how to do that. Then you just put your cap back on and you're ready to go. I do have the programming card on order too for the Spektrum, the version 2 programming card, so I can go into the ESC and program anything like the servo voltage and so forth and drag brake. But everyone says that it comes out of the box pretty good. Setting is pretty good, so we'll give that a go first before I do any changes. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and hopefully I'll get this big bad boy out on the trails soon, and you will see that run video as soon as I get it out there. So everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you set up yours if you have one and when you get one, and we'll see you at the next one. Everybody stay safe.